What was the moment you realized your ex's new partner was completely unhinged? For me, it started with a text from my ex-husband, Eric. Hey, can you stop by the house tonight? Tessa wants to talk to you. Right away, my stomach dropped. Tessa, his new girlfriend, had never needed to talk to me about anything. But we share 2 kids, so I went. When I walked in, Tessa was sitting on the couch like she was about to host a press conference. Eric stood behind her, arms crossed, looking like he'd just been yelled at. Tessa smiled, that fake polite kind of smile, and said, I wanted this to be calm and respectful, but your behavior has crossed a line. I blinked. My behavior? She holds up her phone, showing Eric a series of texts from my number. Messages saying things like, stay away from my family, and I see you. I actually laughed. Those aren't from me, I said. I'd never send something like that. Eric looked unsure. Tessa sighed dramatically, like she was exhausted from being the bigger person. You must have deleted them, she said. You've been harassing me for weeks. You even came to my office. Now, that made me mad. I hadn't been anywhere near her, but she kept going, talking about calling her lawyer, worrying about the children's emotional safety. Eric finally said he'd have to rethink custody arrangements. I walked out shaking, half in disbelief, half in rage. Because how do you prove you didn't do something when someone's manufacturing proof? That night, I checked every message, every call log, nothing. The next day, I got a text from another mom at my daughter's school. Hey, are you okay? Eric's girlfriend told people you had a breakdown at pickup yesterday. I wasn't even there. And that's when it clicked. This wasn't just drama. This was a campaign. Over the next week, one thing after another hit. Our kids' soccer coach told me Eric had pulled our son off the team because things were tense at home. Tessa told people I'd threatened her in the parking lot. Even Eric's sister started avoiding me after Tessa claimed I'd called her drunk. This woman was systematically erasing my reputation, one lie at a time. So I did what any cornered mom would do. I started documenting everything. Screenshots, call history, timestamps, all of it. Then I created a group chat with people I trusted. My parents, a few friends, even Eric's cousin. We compared notes, and guess what? Tessa had been spinning the same story everywhere, word for word. Then, the break I needed came from Eric's cousin. He said, you should talk to Tessa's ex-husband. He's been through the same hell. So I found him, Mike, on Facebook. He replied almost instantly. Get everything in writing, record everything, she'll go too far. We talked for hours. He told me she'd done the exact same thing to him. Fake messages, false police reports, restraining orders. She'd even told Eric that Mike was a dangerous stalker, which now made perfect sense. Mike sent me copies of old court filings, all dismissed. He said, she needs control. When she doesn't have it, she creates chaos. That's when I knew I needed proof she couldn't twist. I installed a doorbell camera, a dash cam, even a small one inside my front window. And it didn't take long. 3 nights later, my doorbell app pinged at 1:48 a.m. Motion detected. I checked the footage, and there she was. Tessa, wearing black leggings and a hoodie. She looked around, posed near my porch light, then, I kid you not, started pepper spraying herself. Then she took selfies, pretending to cry, and ran back to her car. I sat there speechless. She was literally staging an attack. Next morning, I get an email from Eric's lawyer, an emergency protection order. Tessa claimed I'd assaulted her outside my house. The photos she submitted, the same ones she took on my porch. So I went to court, cool, calm, prepared. Their lawyer started with a whole, this woman is dangerous act. Then it was my turn. I opened my laptop, pressed play, and let the footage roll. The courtroom went dead silent. There she was, pepper spraying herself in 1080p. The judge's jaw actually dropped. Then I showed the next clip, her Instagram story from that same night, timestamped 1 hour before she came to my house, saying, sometimes you have to protect your family no matter what. Eric's face went pale. Tessa started crying, the ugly, hiccuping kind, but nobody was buying it anymore. By the end of the hearing, her lies had completely unraveled. The judge dismissed her claims and ordered an investigation into her actions. Tessa was later charged for filing false police reports and obstruction. Eric apologized, but honestly, I was just done. I didn't even want revenge. I just wanted peace. Now, I have full custody, and Eric has supervised visits for 6 months. As for Tessa, her Instagram bio now says, taking a social media break to focus on personal growth. Sure, Tessa, you can focus on that, just preferably far, far away from me and my kids.